See, you and I, we're the glory of God. Go to an athletic event and watch the parents as they're watching their children play. That's sometimes a better spectacle than watching the game. I mean, they're into it. They're with it. Go to an exercise in a school when a child has a part. Watch the parents. Man, they are thrilled to death. Watch parents as they watch their children, and you're seeing an exciting thing. Their glory, their thrill is in those children by the same token. Tragically, I've been there when parents watch their child coming out of a holding area where the child had been taken in by the police for drunken driving. Watch the face of those parents. How discouraged, how broken, how tearful they are. You see, Jesus looks at you and me, and we are sheep and his pasture, and he rejoices with us. And he wants to make sure that we stay following him, close to him. We can hear his voice. We can know his direction because we know the Father wants everything that is great and full and abundant for you and for me. I'm afraid that those who preach the gospel of Jesus Christ have let one part of the Bible being left out because there's been so much false interpretation. If I have enough faith, I'll always be healthy. If I have enough faith, I'll always be wealthy. That's not biblical truth. But there is an element of truth there because when I am a sheep and the pastor, the shepherd, he's doing everything he can in sickness and in health, in the top of the mountain and the bottom of the mountain to give you and me a life that is abundant. We can't miss that because it's been abused. The Father, the shepherd, wants what's best for all his children. So we see the relationship that sheep have with the shepherd, and we see the provision and the protection the sheep have with their shepherd. And then we see something even better than this. We see how much the shepherd loves the sheep. Look at verse 11, chapter 10 of John. He said, I'm the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. Now, I want you to notice something. In verse 11 and all the way down in verse 15 and in verse 17 and in verse 18, Jesus said, a good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep. In other words, Jesus puts his life on the line. The word for there means instead of. You could translate it. A shepherd lays down his life instead of his sheep laying down his life. So we're at the cross and we say, what in the world is the shepherd doing on the cross? The shepherd is on the cross laying down his life for his sheep. That's what he's doing. So you and I will have a straight entree all the way to the Father in heaven. When you say the Lord is my shepherd, that is a tremendous statement when we're living out the role of the sheep.